game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's week 11 of the National Football League, and we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 71 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From just shy of midfield, Mills. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play fake, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll toss to Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Harris. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd and goal, Mills. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make it 6-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guarantee what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston set to take over. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Looking to throw is Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Mills again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mills to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 2nd and 3. Eluding the press. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have regained the lead. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Harris running straight ahead. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mills. Flush to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing, Mills. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. To throw, Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
That's pulled in at the 32. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to get this up to midfield. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 to 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down throw for Mills. Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
They run for it with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd down. Mills. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, here's Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Mills now. Got a man able to find Rodgers. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Rodgers from 10 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here's Johnson with a reception. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis.
and it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Equanimous St. Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. First and 10, it's Patterson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and
2. They'll run with Patterson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Patterson.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 14-yard line.
Mills to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now Mills. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 2nd and 7.
Mills. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A first down throw for Mills.
It's brought in by Harris. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Mills. Incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Mills now. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They hand this off to Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So here are the Texans to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Mills. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Piñeiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's... So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
It's another one. We got another one. Big baby slide.